Hi, my name is Ana Cruz. I study at FAT, and this is my daily routine. Thursday, on Thursday I wake up 5 a.m. I always take a shower. After 20 minutes, I get dressed and usually wear some time I like. Then I do my hair, and it takes me about 25 minutes. At 6 a.m., I leave my house and I go to the Kawaya. I take the subway and meet Grace at 6:30 a.m. In the morning, we greet our friends and our dragging class start at 8:30 a.m. We draw work and always take a 30-minute breaks. Then we continue working. The class finishes at 11 a.m. After that, we go to our geometry class at 11:10 a.m. We grade the teacher, and she usually explains the topic for 1 hour. Then we do the activities. Sometimes we finish in the class or we count homework. We sometimes stick a talk with the teacher. In the afternoon, we leave at 1:30 p.m. and take the bus. I take us to La Noria, and we take the light rail again. Our friend Evan gets off at Registro Federal. We continue to the Tacuaya. Sometimes Grace walks with me part of the way home. I arrive home at 4 p.m. I eat quickly and go to the train. I arrive at the sports centers at 5 p.m. and I train until 6:30 p.m. Then my coach takes me home because it is late. In the evening, I ride home at 7 or 7:30 p.m. I have dinner and sometimes play with my sisters. At night, always get ready to sleep, and I go to the bed at night on 9:30 p.m. On Saturdays, I wake up at 7:50 a.m. I follow my usual routine. I take my shower, get dressed, and do my hair. At 9 a.m. I leave my house and I go to Tacubaya. I take the subway and arrive at Chabacano at 9:30 a.m. and again see Christopher. Then we follow the same route to the Francisco Goitia and we walk to the FAT. We arrive at around 11:10 a.m. In the morning, we grade our teacher and have English class. We usually practice exercise and apply them to daily life. We finish class at 2 p.m. Sometimes we go out to eat or buy some things. In the afternoon, we arrive at Tacuaya at around 4:30 p.m. and we say goodbye. I get home at 5 p.m. and eat. Then I rest for about 2 hours and do my homework at night. Usually I go to bed at 11 p.m. depending on how much homework I have.